All right. Happy Monday, like I said. Let's start it off, you guys. Nice show up in front position. I'll show respect. Okay, step it out, close your eyes.
And then if you want, you might say hello, take a couple of weeks, 3 on me. And we have a huge goal program, lots of guys in it. So, all right, brother, take care, be safe.
Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's do one more. In and out. Come on up. Very nice. I just got it wrong in first.
Cool. Well, you guys, let's warm it up. And then today, my session is going to be about isolations. Ironically enough, isolation, because we're all isolated, majority of our days. So isolation is very small, very, very intricate, much smaller than even last week's classes when it comes to repetition and detail. So we'll get into those drills right after you guys get warmed up.
Cool. Let's warm it up a little bit. We're going to combine some of our jumping jacks with some punches today. So I was trying to think of some different ways to do it for you guys. It's going to look like this. You're going to do jumping jack, punch, jumping jack, punch. Up, hit. Just a little bit of cardio for you. Up, open, hit. I'll have my other hand up when this is punch. I'm just doing a front punch. Okay, up high. When I go to this side, I'll keep my hand up on guard. 1, punch, back in. Up, and punch. Okay, so all of that will be one. I'm not really going to count though. So why don't we just go ahead and start? We'll do it for about a minute or so. Get your cardio moving. All right. So let's just start it off. Go.
Ooh, yes. Yay.
Little cardio for you.
Woo! Yay! Woo!
Thank you for your enthusiasm.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch this.
Little dance moves for us to start off the day.
But we all can, eh?
Go whatever pace you need to keep your body moving.
This is why Darren's smart. He keeps his camera off so people can't laugh at it.
That's not good enough. Good. Shake it out. Okay, let's go into some squats and some kicks. We'll change it up again. Right, so you're going to go squat, kick, squat, kick, boom, kick, boom. You want to bring your hands in front of you. Okay, another minute. Let's start it off. Go, squat and kick, boom, front kicks, down, squat low, keep your back straight, down, kick, boom, keep your guard up, and breathe. And breathe. Good. Hop. Down. Kick. Alternate. Left and right. Boom. Keep going. Good. More than halfway there. Just breathe. Hop. Boom. Hop. Kick. Boom. Boom. Good. You got 10 more seconds. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Good. Okay. Everyone, we haven't done this one in a while. I know you guys can't hear everybody count. I'm not going to open up the mics, but everyone put your arms out. We're going to open and close our hands. This is our favorite one. I'll just do a lot of counting for you guys. Okay, so we're going to have it right up into here. So everyone knows this drill. So we're going to come up into here. We'll go this way, right? Open, close, open, close. All right, with me, I'll count. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 20 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. Good. That's 100, right? That's only 10-person class. You guys have all been in classes much bigger than that. We're out there and we're dying a little bit. Okay, so let's do our second set. We'll count up to 100 again. I'm going to keep my hands out in front. They're not going to be locked. I'm also not going to keep them tight. They're going to be here. I'm going to open, close. Same thing. Try to get that full range of motion. Full fist. Open, close, open, close. Don't try to get into this. That's not your full range of motion, right? We're really working those forearms. So let's do another 100. Keep it with me. Remember to breathe. Try not to also dance around so much when you're doing it. To really, really put the focus right on your arms. Okay, so here we go. I'll face the side for this one so you can see my full range of motion. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Halfway there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Good. Shake it out. Good. Take your right hand or your left, right? Give a little tap on your arm. Wake it up. Say thank you for being here. Okay, give it some love. Just worked out that muscle. Switch it up. Good. Take your hammers. Wake up your legs a little bit. Good. Warmed up, nose up. You can open your hands. Hit the back of your leg. Calf muscles. Boom. Warm it up. Right, hit yourself a little bit. We're not used to getting hit too much right now from our partners in class. So we gotta beat ourselves up a little bit. Hit. Good, let's get back into another couple quick rounds. All right, quick cardio, let's go. High knees. Okay, so you're gonna have your hands straight out. Instead of bringing your hands down to your knee, I want you to try to keep your hands where they are. Your knees up, knees up, knees up. Okay, you got only 30 seconds of high knees. Okay, 30 seconds. Go. Breathe, breathe. Bring your knee up, all the way up. Good. All the way up, keep going. Breathe, breathe. Good, keep going. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Down, mountain climbers. Okay. Again, cardio. A little bit faster, but a little bit more core work. Slow. Okay. 30 seconds. Mountain climbers. Keep your back straight. Go. Boom. In. Good. Breathe it out. Good. Remember to breathe. Drop in. Good. You're doing great. Another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop to your back. Good. Standard crunches. Okay, feet on the floor. We'll do a couple different sets. Hands behind your head. Find your spot in your ceiling. Standard crunches all the way up. Crunch in. Go back down. Ready? Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet up. Knees in the air. Not all the way up. Just bent knees. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now all the way up. Try to punch the ceiling with your feet. Bottom of your foot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet into a butterfly. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. Hover your feet off the floor, directly in front of you. Only has to be a couple inches off. Right, these might be a little bit smaller, but 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Stretch it out. Expand your feet, expand your arms. Boom. Good. Make your way back up to your feet. Good. Let's finish off our cardio. We're going to do 10 regular squats, then we're going to do 10 one-legged squats on each leg before we wrap up our warm-up, okay? So regular squats, back to it. Just work out our legs again. 10 squats. Ready? Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. I did these with you guys the other day where we had our foot on the chair. Okay. You might not drop so low, but 1.
I don't have
2,
a chair.
On your balance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try 10 on the other leg. Okay. If you did the right, do your left, vice versa. Down. 1, find your balance. 2, breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake it out. Good. Open up your chest. Boom. Swing it out. Breathe. Good. Up and down. When I go up, I'm going to try to touch my back. Boom. Stretch your tricep muscles. Up. 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 Good. Shake it out. Nice, you guys. Really nice warm up. Okay, hopefully you're moving. I know I'm talking and moving, so I'm a little short of breath, but hopefully you guys are feeling nice and warm. All right, sir?
All right, you guys. So, isolations. Stepped away to come up with a few different ideas for you. Let's start really basic. And what I mean, when I say isolations, what I want you to think of is really subtle, intricate movement. And today is going to be a pretty easy day physically for you, but this should be more mentally challenging when it comes to just articulation and detail of motion. So we're going to start just with the basic front two knuckle punch. And the basic front two knuckle punch, we'll start with the left foot forward position. You can start with a left foot forward position, folks. You can start with a horse stance. The lower body is not so much my focus today. It's the punch itself and the timing of as the arm comes out, it torques and twists right at the end. A lot of people have a problem with timing this twist correctly. And a basic rule, if you haven't heard this before, is when your elbow aligns itself with the rib cage, that's when you start the twist. So it really times it perfectly. As the elbow aligns with my ribs, that's when I can actually allow the fist to flip over, okay, and twist. So with that being said, we're not going to produce power right now. I just want you to practice going out and clocking in. That's one. Pulling it back, out, and pop. Two. Notice, real detail. All the way out. Pop. Three. All the way out. Pop. Four. And you should feel in your imagination, just sense what it's like when you make point of impact right about there, boom, and then you dive into the target, right? It dives in. These two knuckles, they don't push in, they corkscrew in, right? 7, all the way out, boom. 8, all the way out, boom. 9, all the way out, boom. And 10, boom. Okay, now 10 on the left. 1, boom. Nice and slow, very intricate. 2, boom. 3, boom. 4, boom. 5, pop. 6, pop. 7, pop. 8, pop. 9, pop. And 10, pop. Okay? Very basic. Okay? Now, let's take that same drill and go with the heel palm this time. So, hand's going to be closed. Hand comes out, opens, catches the point of impact, and twists. Number 2, hand comes out, opens, point of impact, twist. 3, pop. 4, pop. 5, pop. 6, pop. 7, pop. 8, pop. 9, pop. And 10, pop. Okay, other side, left side. 1, 2, 3. Try to make sure that hand closes every time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, shake those hands out, arms out. Can I please see the screen? Interact with people.
You want the mics on?
No. I just like to see who I'm teaching. I can't see who I'm teaching because I don't have my
You got Melanie, you have Jason, you have Molly, you have Darren, you have Adam, you have Sarah, you have Monique, you have Willie, you have Rachel, you have Leo and Cruz, and honestly, Sensei, I don't know who this is. Who is RE? I asked at the beginning of the class. But that's
all right.
That's what you got right now.
RE's the mysterious one. Okay, so let's take it up a notch now. So now we're going to take an extended outward block. Right arm outward. Boom. Real soft. Outward. Boom. Timing that torque. All the way out. Boom. And hits. Just nice and slow. 4. Boom. 5. Boom. 6. Boom. And if you're doing this just standing in a horse stance, fine. 7. Boom. 8. Maybe start working the left hand with it. Boom. Just timing that ending perfectly. 9. Boom. And 10. You can do this while sitting at work. Okay? Other side. 1. Boom. 2. Slow enough so that you can feel the timing. 3. Boom. 4. Boom. 5. Boom. 6. Boom. Maybe start working the right hand with the motion. 7. Boom. 8. Boom. 9. Boom. And 10. Boom. Okay, now, let's take that and reverse that motion. So we're just going to start from here, inward, hammering. Think of hitting the bicep in 5 swords. 2. 3. 4. 5. Little bitty ticks. 6. It's a very weird little lesson today. 7. 8. 9. What's the body doing here? Settling. 10. Other side. Maybe you start this one from a horse stance. Maybe you don't. 1. Drop. 2. Drop. 3. Drop. Maybe you're thinking about hitting the bicep. Maybe you're thinking about hitting the radial nerve with the forearm. It's all the same motion. 4. Drop. 5. Drop. 6. Settle in. 7. Settle. 8. Settle. 9. Settle. And 10. Settle. Okay? Now, let's get a little more complex with it. So you're going to take a ridge hand up. Okay? Notice how the hand is nice and relaxed here. And as it comes up, it forms the ridge. As it comes up, boom. Nice and subtle. 1. Boom. 2. Subtle. Beautify it. 3. Find where that perfect space is, that perfect shape. 4. Look at your hand. Be very articulate. 5. And hit. 6. Soft hand and tense. 7. Soft and then compact. 8. Soft, constrict. 9. Pop and 10. Pop. Other side. 1. Ridge. 2. Ridge. 3. Ridge. 4. Ridge. 5. Ridge. 6. Ridge. 7. Ridge. 8. Ridge. 9. Ridge. And last one, 10. Good. So now we're going to take that and we're going to go ridge, hammer. 1. Ridge, hammer. 2. Ridge, hammer. 3. Ridge, hammer. Notice in the hammer, I'm still trying to use a little bit of torque, that feeling of just settling. Settling, it's very subtle. 6, up, settle. 7, up, settle. Real relaxed motion. 8, up, settle. 9, up, settle. And 10, up, settle. Try the other side. Again, what the lower body's doing, as far as stance work goes, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters in the body is the settling, that feeling of just kind of sinking in to your stance. I want you guys to really work the Tai Chi-esque sensitivity today when it comes to this stuff. Be real hypersensitive about what's going on in every part of your body in the forms of weight distribution and the tenseness. Are you too tense? Are you relaxed? Feel the shapes of the weapons. Feel the alignment of the knuckles. Whatever we're doing, just really be sensitive, hypersensitive about detail, articulation, isolating every single movement. Okay, here we go, left side. 1, ridge, and then drop. Boom, hammer. 2, ridge, and then drop. Boom. 3, very soft, ridge, drop. Boom. 4, ridge, boom. Full control of your body. 5, drop. 6, drop. 7, ridge, drop. 8, ridge, drop. 9, ridge, maybe I shoot it from there, drop. 10, boom, still have a little bit of torque on the bottom end of that, okay? Now, let's go from a spear to a hammer, okay? So, spear, hammer. 3, spear, hammer. 4, spear, hammer. 5, spear, hammer. 6, spear, hammer. 7, spear, hammer. 8, spear, hammer. 9, spear, hammer. 10, spear, hammer. Left side. 1, spear, hammer. 2, spear, hammer. Notice that I changed my stance here just to kind of explore what the body's going to do if I'm using the back side versus the front. 3, spear, hammer. 4, spear, hammer. 5, spear, hammer. 6, spear, hammer. 7, spear, hammer. 8, spear, hammer. 9, spear, hammer. And 10, spear, hammer. Okay, now let's go from a heel palm. So we're going to go from this position and just throw a heel palm from point of origin. So this time, go ahead and put your right leg forward, just for this little drill. Heel palm into a reverse hammer. Heel palm into a reverse hammer. 1, 2. See how my left hand is now working in harmony. 1, articulate the hand. Articulate the hand, pop. Feel where it hits point of impact. And drop. 3, heel, all the way through, bam. 4, heel, all the way through, bam. 5, heel, all the way through. Now look at my left hand, it's starting to work in harmony. Maybe this is a break now instead of a heel palm. Maybe now I'm doing snapping twig and I'm coming up and around and I'm about ready to throw the chop, right? So all of this should feel familiar. Start to kind of familiarize yourself with it. 8, boom. I'm just choosing a number. I don't know what I'm on. And 9, boom. All the way through. Boom. 10, there's my break. Crack. all the way through. Boom. Let's try that same thing on the other side. Okay, we have 1, all the way through, hammer. 2, all the way through, hammer. 3, all the way through, hammer. 4, hit, all the way through, hammer. 5, maybe I turn it into a break this time, all the way through, hammer. 6, hit, all the way through, hammer. 7, make it flow, make it look beautiful, boom, all the way through, hammer. 8, pop, all the way through, hammer. 9, pop, all the way through, hammer. And 10, whack, all the way through, hammer. Okay. So now let's take, going back to a little more basic, let's take the hammer inward. So we'll kind of start with this position and just let the hammer take place and then go into our downward. So we have hammer, downward. Again, hammer, downward. What I'm doing here is I'm showing you something that some of you probably aren't doing in your 8-point blocking set or your star blocking set. When I do my star blocking set, I go upward, inward, outward, downward. You're going from this position and you're just going swing downward. Instead of going from your extended outward block, hitting the inward position, creating a downward angle this way versus this way. So I have to hit from this position, this point of origin first, before I go downward. So that may be something you take from this lesson today. Oh, I've been really doing this wrong. I need to make sure that I'm throwing my cutting angles in my downward block. So let's do this little drill. We're going to go from the inward position. So hammer, here's my settle, and downward, align with my knee. 2, down. Nice and soft today. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, hit it, down. 8, down. 9, down. And 10, pop, down. Let's try the other side. 1, in, down. 2, from the inward position, down. 3, inward, down. 4, inward, down. 5, inward, down. 6, inward, down. 7, inward, down. 8, inward, down. 9, inward, down. And 10, inward, down. Okay, so now let's take a hammer strike here. So we're going to go from this position. We'll start from here. We'll just drop in. Again, using that relaxed position and then tense up. Click down. From the hammer, we're going to go hammer, forearm. Mechanics are really important in this, what my body's doing. Okay? Hammer, forearm. Hammer, forearm. Hammer, forearm. Notice also something. When I use the forearm to hit, right, to strike with, I'm also practicing something else that you should go ahead and take note of. You're practicing a vertical punch, again, isolating that pop of the knuckles, crack, that twist in the wrist at the very end takes place there. So regardless of whether I'm using it to strike with the forearm or I'm using it to punch with the fist, this still takes place. That little torque at the end, that little tweak at the end still takes place. So these are the small, intricate details that I need you all to continue working on. Nice, Monique. That's what I'm talking about, that kind of focus. Okay, so Monique's sitting there doing this. That's what it takes, guys, when you're sitting at your home during these long, long days. These are the small things that you can fill some of your time up with. Just simply taking a look at your hand positions, you know, Phoenix fist positions, trigger finger positions, spear positions, this just basic horizontal punches, back two knuckle punches, really getting to know, okay, so I'm getting to know my body here. Okay, these are my two knuckles that I hit with, and how do I produce that torque at the end? All of this stuff matters, okay? So back to our little game here. So we have, again, hammer, boom. I don't know what I was on, 5, 6, boom. And then pop up, 7, boom. Pop, 8, boom. Pop, 9, boom. Pop, and 10, boom. Pop. Okay, let's try the other side. 1, hammer, rise it up, boom. 2, hammer, rise it up, boom. And on that one, notice that first one, I let my hands stay open. Nothing wrong with it. Mr. Gay, can I borrow you? I could use that same strike there, okay, forearm strike, like I just showed you. Punch, right? Vertical punch, right? Vertical punch. Or I can use it as a ridge hand, right? Rise up, crack. There's my reverse sword, right? Bam, right up the top. So there's a lot of different actions here. Is there a question?
Yeah, Willie, do you have a question?
Hold on. Shit.
I can hear you. You can just talk into it, Willie. Oh, nope, you just muted yourself.
You muted yourself, bud.
Okay.
There you go.
No, I did have a question, but you just answered it right now. I was wondering if it was a vertical punch or are we just using a forearm? It's a forearm strike.
There's a lot of different ways, that same action. The whole point of this is isolating the action, but then you can put whatever twist or tweak on the sentence that you wish. It's the same mechanic. Punch, ridge, forearm, all the same mechanic.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, so back to our left position. Hammer, 3, and up. 4, real nice and easy. Pop. Feel it. Bam. 5. Pop. Bam. 6. Pop. Bam. 7. Pop. Bam. 8. Pop. 9. Pop. And 10. Pop. Okay, so shake your arms out. What do we got? Good. All right, so let's see. What else? Oh, pressing palms. So from here, your palm is going to come up, press down. Okay, again. Press down. Again, just real nice and easy. Press down. Relaxed hand, tense hand. 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 Relaxed hand, tensed hand. Relaxed hand, tensed hand. Let's try the left. Relaxed, tensed. Relaxed. It's always interesting to do the left. It feels so much different. Tensed. Relaxed, tensed. Relaxed. This one I have to focus on more. tensed, relaxed, tensed, relaxed. There it is, tensed. See, I gotta focus on my left more, and if I do, that probably means you do as well. It doesn't work as well as my right. And it's my job as a black belt, as a martial artist, of studying my instrument to get it working like the right. Okay? Relaxed, tensed, relaxed, tensed, relaxed, tensed, relaxed, tensed, relaxed. There it is. Tensed, relaxed, tensed, relaxed, tensed, relaxed, tensed, relaxed, tensed. One more. Relaxed, tensed. Okay. So it took me up until the last part there just to start getting my left hand to not follow what the brain was telling it. You gotta look great, you gotta look. No, I needed my left hand to relax itself so that I had that pop, right? Okay. On with the torture. What else was I gonna do? Oh, finger whips, isolations. Finger whip isolation, I'm gonna use this. From here, relax the fingers, cranes beat the hand. Hand comes out and then turns over and whips and pulls back. That's the motion, pop and back. So your fingers are going from this position, bam. They're going flash and back, flash and back. So it's a whip. And then you use the wrist, right, real nice and loose to wham, to whip the fingers out there. Okay, so one, real nice and slow. Pop and pull back like you're pulling taffy, yeah? Two, pop and back. Three, pop and back. You don't want to start that here and then what whip? You're losing some of that whip. If you already, it's kind of like punching with a horizontal punch and going like this first and then punching. Why the heck even use the torque, right? So I want to relax it, let this go this way, and then last second, wham, whip you with it. Yeah? 5, boom, and back. 6, boom, and back. 7, boom, and back. 8, boom, and back. 9, whip, and back. And last one, 10. Whip, and back. Let's try the left. From here. Relax that wrist. 1, hit, and back. 2, hit, and back. 3, hit, and back. 4, hit, and back. 5, hit, and back. 6, hit, and back. 7, hit, and back. 8, hit, and back. 9, hit, and back. And last one, 10, hit, and back. Okay, so those are your finger whips high. And then your finger whips low come from here. Come out, whip, and back in. 2, out, whip, and back in. 3, out, whip, and back in. 4, out, whip, back in. 5, whip. 6, whip. 7, whip. 8, hit. 9, bam. And 10, bam. Try the left. 1, hit. 2, hit. 3, hit. 4, hit. 5, 7, hit, 8, hit, 9, hit, and 10. Pop. So, isolations. What am I at? I got time. Isolations. Different pieces of Kempo movement that you want to just make sure you're articulating, detailing every single finger movement, every single piece of your body matters within these isolations. So important to understand how it all works. Okay, let me open up to a couple of questions, then I'll move on to some more detailed work.
Cool. Everyone is unmuted. If you guys have questions, you guys could speak it out.
Sir, does the breath control have anything to do with the power of releasing? On when
Absolutely. So that ties, good question. That ties into the shape. You remember the classes that I've talked about in regards to the shape of your ki, the shape of your spirit breath? So that's kind of, now in these drills that we're breaking down right now, this is just more Tai Chi. So as I'm breathing, I'm focusing more on the detail than I am the breath, but the breath is there. If I was to take these mechanics and put power to them, then the shape of the ki, the breathing, would absolutely tie itself in harmoniously with the strikes or with the block. So I would, when I soften it up, maybe I'm breathing. And then when I harden up, it might be, right? It could be something completely different.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Breathing is important to all of this stuff. I'm just trying to give you all softened exploration of a lot of this really hard explosive stuff. That's how you clean it up. That's also how your body starts to work harmoniously with whatever your arms and your legs are doing, withdrawing in the power, is by exploring it softly and articulating it and being very specific and detailed. That's what's really important. And to clean yourselves up so that when you do your forms, you look beautiful. Part of the art is looking beautiful when you do it as best you possibly can, the aesthetically pleasing parts of the art. So the only way you're going to get it cleaned up and polished is by doing things like this today, in slowing yourselves down and really learning how to fine tune the pieces of each and every move. That's really, I think, how we start to look much better and cleaner in regards to our techniques and our forms ourselves. Any more questions? No?
Yeah, I have a question.
Who's that?
Darren.
Hey, Darren.
So ridge hand, like the articulation of weapon, I hear about the beauty of the art form, and it seems like a lot of the time the end of your arm, that articulation is really important. So for a ridge hand, do you make a 4 and just keep your fingers together? How's that articulation?
Ridge hand is here. So what I'm really focusing on, Darren, is hitting with this part of the hand. And it's this section of the hand right here. So in order to do that, my thumb is literally, like you just said, showing the number 4. And then the ridge comes up. Right?
And your wrist the wrist is also to expose that.
Yes. Let's see if I can get the camera to see. See this section here? That's where you're hitting. If you hit it with the heel of your palm, you'll feel it's very resilient. But if you start to go down on the thumb, not so resilient. You wouldn't want to hit this section, especially on a hard tissue. But if you fit it to the throat, this section right here is what you're hitting with.
Yes, sir.
So whether it's palm facing down or palm facing up. Palm facing up, palm facing down. Palm facing up, palm facing down. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
More questions? No?
Well, my-
Okay, let's go back to some more isolations. Okay, so now we're gonna get into threads, kind of like you have in long form 2. So we'll start with our right leg forward. Your left is going to press down as the right comes over the wrist. I'm using the wrist, this section of my wrist as the track, okay? As my right hand threads over and then pokes. And something that I see all the time is this. All the time. These are linear strikes. Straight line, straight line. There's an upward tick of that line and then it goes in. But you have to stop yourself from flicking like this. It needs to be a check, straight line, check, straight line, check, straight line. When I do that, what's helping that angle and it makes it look so sharp and pleasing is that I'm bringing my hand to my center line of my chest. So I have my check, my hand comes to my center line, threads directly past that watch band there and pokes. Then that hand drops back through my center line, straight line in, pokes, drops, straight line in, pokes. Keep practicing. Drops, straight line in, poke. Drop, poke. Drop, poke. Drop, poke. Drop, poke. You can switch your legs, left leg forward, starting with the left. Boom. Boom. See how the center line is what's allowing myself to draw that straight line out versus what I see all the time is messy long form 2s with that flip. Okay, so that's one thing. Now let's take that same motion and let's explore and articulate the back fists, right? Left palm down, roll, hit. Right palm down, roll, hit. Left palm down, roll, hit. Right palm down, roll, hit. Left palm down, roll, hit. Right palm down, roll, hit. Roll, hit. Roll, hit. I always, when I'm doing these things in the air, and I'm articulating as best I can through my forms and my sets, I'm always thinking about imagining the impact on a human being or on a bag. I always have that in my head. That's what keeps my forms looking so tight, is I'm imagining what I'm actually doing every second of the movement, of the motion, every second of my forms. Every second I do a technique, I'm imagining what it feels like on a real live human being or hitting something like a bag. So that's important. You have to use your imagination. Otherwise, you just do this because you're just going through air and you're not imagining the impact. There's an impact with everything you do. And you have to get that in your head. And you have to understand how to translate that through your form work and your sets and when you're doing things in the air for the art, you know. And I always say, you know, look, we're not all going to look like dancers, and it's just not everybody's going to look absolutely gorgeous when you move. But I can see there's some guys out there in the Kempo world that might not be the most graceful dancers, but boy, do they hit, and they know how to move faster than lightning. So when you get into a technique line with them, you understand that they know their stuff. Forms might not be their most powerful thing, but when they hit you and when you get hit 6 times in less than a second, that's Kempo. So, you know, it's an individual art form. Some people are going to be stronger with one thing and some people will be stronger with the other. But we all have to work on beautifying and articulating and really fine-tuning our personal instruments. You know, and I find beauty in all of you. I find when I watch a student that comes in with 2 left feet, walk out of here 3 years later with a left and right foot. Hopefully you don't walk out forever, but when I see them 3 years later and they have a left and right foot and they're moving better than they ever have before, that to me is beauty. And so just, you know, be patient with yourselves and articulate. Let's see, what other kind of things? It's 3 o'clock. Yeah, I guess we're there. I have time and we can keep going on this. Okay, so yeah, folks, you can keep going on this on your own. These are ideas that I'm coming up with. I'm trying to feed you with tools so that you're, you know, active and during your practice, you have different ways to hopefully return back here when all this is over and you look better and you've studied some of the more soft parts of the art and more articulate parts of the art so that when you come back, you're cleaner, you're sharper than ever. And if you do this homework and you use some of these tools, you will be. You'll come back here stronger and more confident within motion. So let's open it up. Questions, comments, concerns, candy apples?
Candy apple.
Hey, that actually sounds like a darn fine quarantine idea. I may go to the grocery and grab some caramel and apple. I
Yeah.
would be very happy if I brought that home.
When
Did
is
you
this
guys have fun today? I know it was a little bit of a, kind of a slower day, but hopefully you got something from it.
No, I needed that. I needed it for sure.
Amazing.
Sometimes we need things like this just to keep ourselves busy, and you know we got a little bit of exercise out of you. I'll have to look back on that beginning video of us doing jumping jacks and punches, Jared.
That was funny.
But man, is it fun to see you all. I say that all the time, but it's a great part of our week. So hopefully it's a great part of your week. Jason, what's up?
How are you?
You're in the shadows.
I know, right?
How are you, buddy?
I'm well. Work from home. It's okay. I'm blessed. I'm able to do that, and
Oh, that's
Good for
nice.
you, man.
yeah. Oh, I got a question for you. Quick
Yes, sir.
question. Then. So, get it down. Is there a torque with a chicken wrist, or is it just a power?
It's a good question, and I actually meant to bring out the chicken wrist today, Jason. So, you know, we were talking about how we have a relaxed hand here, and that relaxed hand pops down into a dropping heel palm. Well, if you press the rewind button from the heel palm dropping down and hitting something, you rise it back up, and then you get your chicken wrist.
Okay.
So they're just opposites, right? You have the downward heel palm anvil, and then you have the rising chicken wrist. So the chicken wrist can rise up into the chin from point of origin low, or it can also drive into the body like a punch, right? So it's pop or this way, boom. So it's again, relaxed state, constricted state. Or like you were just saying, relaxed state down low, constricted state. And then your little combination that you just showed there, Jason, really be specific. Slow yourself down and click that torque, and then click, and then click, and then click, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a cool little combination.
Okay.
But
Yes, sir.
just, again, the whole point is to wait for it, click. Wait for it, click. And then if you can explore that, Jason, with your body, you know, even like I said, you can do this from a horse stance, left neutral bow, right neutral bow. It doesn't matter, but you explore that sense of expansion in the body, constriction in the body. Expansion, constriction, settle. Open it up, settle. Open it up, settle, open it up, settle, open it up, settle, open it up, settle. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, it's a really, really important exploration for you guys to understand how the body is almost like air. It's almost like you're a cloud, a gaseous cloud, and all of a sudden you turn into rock, and then you become that almost like a jelly, right? And then all of a sudden that jelly hardens into a piece of resin, and then it goes back. That's those visuals that, I don't know, I play in my mind, and it works. So maybe it will for you as well, you know.
Nice, you guys. Well, we'll bow you out. And if anyone has questions on white belt, yellow belt material, hang around and ask away, because we'll open it up obviously to the beginner Q&A session after that. So let's bow you guys out. And if you have questions, obviously always email us, but we'll be back here for 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, keep the emails coming if you have anything specific you'd like to see. I had worked on a project yesterday. I've categorized all of what we've done so far into folders, yellow belt, orange belt sets, forms. I'm going to be uploading those folders onto our Facebook page over the next 24 hours or so. Give me some dates. But I will be uploading all those folders so that when you go into our members page, you no longer have to scroll. You can go directly to the videos, and you'll have the specific albums, yellow belt, orange belt, purple belt. So it'll be a lot easier for you to organize your libraries.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. Thank you all. Happy day.
Thank you.
Hit me
Thank
with more
you.
questions if you want to. Nice strong propositions. And out. Back. Happy day.